Hey guys, it's V with another video on my video series for the Escape Academy. This one is going to be for the rival room. As with the other videos, this will show you all of the puzzle solutions as well as get you that A+ rating that you need for Overachiever. And just again, this trophy / achievement is a little buggy, so just make sure you play through all of the levels at least once until that trophy unlocks. Afterwards, you can replay anything that you need should you miss anything. This level does include the miscellaneous trophy spin specialist, which will be shown during the completion of the room, and again at the end of the video should you miss it during the initial play and need to find it quickly when you get to replay the levels. There's also one edition of the Escapists Times that we need to read for the extra trophy / achievement, and of course we will be picking that up along the way. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so basically on this one, we're just going to be racing an opponent through this like obstacle course here. There's nothing too crazy about it. We'll beat it within plenty of time, even though it is technically a race. So this first little area, if you look over to the left, there's this red board with some gears on it, and we need to find some missing gears to complete this puzzle. But before you do that, head on over to where this little caution sign is and open up the orange crate on the bottom. And this will be our edition of the Escapists Times that we need to read, so go ahead and do so before we continue. Then open the brown case just above it to get the medium gear. And then go back to where you started and open up that cupboard and pick up the small gear. And then the orange crate right next to it to get the large gear. So now we have everything we need, so interact with that red board. And you're going to put the large gear on the leftmost peg. And then the small gear on the middle peg where this little diagonal line is. And then the medium gear on the rightmost peg. And once you have those, turn the crank on the left-hand side, and this will open up the next room. So head inside, and on the back wall you can see that our clue is which 3 can you both see. And if you look at the right wall, there are rows of names, some of which are backwards to you, some of which are forwards to you. And you need to find the 3 names that are both forward for you and your opponent. So for example, Jacob is forward to them but not to us. Rachel is forward to us but not to them. Names are just letters that when you mirror them, they're the exact same letters. So we have Timmy, Wyatt, and Max. Those are the ones we're looking for. So on all these statues, they do have name tags, and you just need to push those 3 statues to the back 3 red buttons. So again, we have Max, and then Wyatt, and then Timmy. And that will open up the next door. So go on through and up the ladder. And here we have a little weight and scale puzzle. So on the far side, pick up the 5 weights. And using the scale, we need to determine how much they actually weigh, between 1 kilogram and 5 kilograms. And then go ahead and input those numbers on the right wall here to lock in those weights. So if you use the scale, you can just kind of see like the difference between all of them. So red is the lightest, just as an example. Blue is next, and then green, and then orange. So of course with red being the lightest, so just go over to this screen and we're going to do red 1, blue 2, green 3, orange 4, and white 5. And that will turn on the scales that we need to actually complete the puzzle to open up the door for. So using the weights that we have, we need to place them on these bars so they equal the weights shown in the screen, but you can only use each weight once. So with that being said, let's start with 14, and we're going to put the white 5 kilogram weight on the little block here. So now we have 10. And we're going to put the orange 4 kilogram weight on times 1. So that will equal 14 for that one. The middle one is 9. And we're going to go ahead and put the green 3 kilogram weight on the scale, and that of course will be 3 times 3 equals 9. And then the leftmost one we just need equals 7. So we have a 2 kilogram and a 1 kilogram. So go ahead and put the blue 2 kilogram on the times 3 and the red 1 kilogram on the times 1. And there you go. That's all 3 monitors done. So let's move on to the next room. And here we're going to get that miscellaneous trophy out of the way, that spin specialist. We need to complete this next puzzle in 10 moves or less. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to rotate these color blocks and hit buttons, the shape that's underneath the table. And that screen just across the way shows us the order that we need to hit these in. Would be the blue circle, spade would be the yellow spade, club would be the red club, and you spin them using these color blocks over here. The purple will spin the blue and the red, the green will spin the blue and the yellow, and the orange will spin the red and the yellow. So again, we need to do this in under 10 moves in order to unlock that trophy, and it's actually really easy. So first we're going to set up the circle, spade, and club so we can hit them all at once. And we're going to interact with the buttons over here. And we're going to hit the right button on the green, so spin that clockwise. And then we're going to hit the right button on the purple, so spin that clockwise. And exit out of the console and interact with the button with the circle. And then the yellow spade. And then of course the red club. And then we're going to head back to the console. And we're going to hit the purple button right once, so it spins clockwise. And then we're going to go green clockwise once. And we're just going to hit the triangle really quick on the blue. And then interact with the console. And we're going to spin the green to the left once. And then exit out of the console. And we're going to hit the square. And then the red diamond. And then go back to the console. And our last move is going to move the green clockwise. So turn it right. And we're going to hit that yellow heart. And of course we did this in 10 moves or less, so the Spin Specialist trophy will unlock and we can move on to the next room. Now this is a puzzle box among all puzzle boxes, and it was actually really fun to figure this one out. So we need to open up this safe in order to win, and we have a lot of time to do so by using each individual puzzle on this wall. So in the top middle you can see it says start. Before we click on that, we're just going to look at the color of the backgrounds on these puzzle tiles. So we have dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. So go ahead and interact with the puzzle labeled start. And we're just going to match the little tiles here so it follows that dark, light pattern. And once you're done, go ahead and pick up the cabinet key and exit out. And you're going to put that key over on the right hand side. And here we just have a message saying, "Ring the bells, my dear friend." And that is referencing the bells over on the left hand side. And if you look at that message, there's underlined letters that we need to look out for. So G, E, A, E, D. And that's the order that we need to hit the bells in. So go ahead and exit out, go to the bells, and again, we're going to do G, E, A, E, D. And go ahead and pick up that little bronze medal. And then the message on the background of this one is, "You'll escape when pigs fly." So exit out of that puzzle, and then in the top left, we have this little yellow one up here. And if you spin these pieces, you get certain animal parts. And we need to recreate the message, "When pigs fly." So we need a pig face. And then just make sure we got the wings right. And then a pig tail. And there we go. We have a flying pig. So now that this is open, we have another code on the back of this one. And it's course up, right, up, left, down. And exit out of that and Just next to it to the left is this little arrow part. So we're going to put that code into this little box here. So again, that is up, right, up, left, down. And pick up the coins that are inside. And exit out of this one. And now we're going to go up to the top right where this little money puzzle is. And this is basically a very short form of like math Sudoku where you have to put the coins to match both of these grid numbers. So this column needs to have 11 cents total. This row needs to have 12 cents total, 15 cents, 16 cents. So you need to use the coins you just picked up to actually do that. So we're going to start with this first column since it's only 2 cents, and those are obviously going to be pennies. And here we're going to stick a dime because we need 15 cents to be on this one and 12 cents to be on this one. But because we already have a penny, we need to make 11 cents. So this middle one is going to be the dime. And of course, to make 12 cents, we're just going to put another penny in here. Okay, so now to make 11 cents, we just need to drop a dime. And then to make 15 cents, we just need to drop a nickel. And this, of course, will finish this one up. And go ahead and pick up those playing cards that are inside. And you want to memorize the order of the cards that they are currently shown in. So King of Hearts, 7 of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, 3 of Clubs. So go ahead and exit out of that. And we're going to go down to the clock in the bottom left. And here we have a few buttons that each have that card symbol on it, as well as a clock and a little emblem on the top of each hand that matches the card symbols. So we need to put the clock hands as they were showing in the cards that we just saw. So it's going to be King of Hearts. So go ahead and hit that heart button until the king, until the heart is on the king. And then we're going to go to the 7 of spades. So we're going to move the spade button until it's all the way on the 7. And then the Queen of Diamonds, so just move that till it's on the queen. And then the 3 of spade. So once you have that, go ahead and pick up that silver medal. And now we just have a 4-letter word on the back wall that just says Bane. And this, of course, is the solution to the next puzzle. So up in the top right, we have one that just requires letters to open. And that word, again, is going to be Bane. So go ahead and put that in. There we go, and open up the marbles, or collect the marbles that are inside, and now we have one more puzzle that we need to get through. So on the bottom right, what's going to happen here is we have to drop the colored marbles so that they land in their little light colored buckets here on the bottom. So the orange balls need to land in the orange slots, and the yellow balls need to land in the yellow slots. And each time you drop a ball, they will change direction based on the position of these little flippers here. So just as an example, we're going to drop a yellow ball first. First, we're going to put the marbles in the machine. And now we're going to drop a yellow ball. And as you can see, they all changed direction. So now they're going to change direction again. So go ahead and drop a yellow one so it goes all the way over here. And now we're going to drop an orange, and it's going to just ever so slightly fall into the right spot. And then we're going to do yellow and then 2 orange. Go ahead and pick up that gold medal. And we're going to put all of our medals on the safe that it is in the middle of this console here. So first we have our bronze medal, and then our silver medal, and then our gold medal. And this will win us the competition as well as the trophy and the Apex First Year trophy. And you should have gotten the spin specialist along the way. If not, I'll put that at the end of it. But just to show you, we did get our A+ on this. Let me go and skip the dialogue. There we go. So yeah, that'll finish this up for this room. As always, thank you all for watching. And again, if you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And check out the playlist for the other currently available rooms in the Escape Academy. And here we're going to get that miscellaneous trophy out of the way, that spin specialist. We need to complete this next puzzle in 10 moves or less. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to rotate these color blocks and hit buttons, the shape that's underneath the table. And that screen just across the way shows us the order that we need to hit these in. Would be the blue circle, spade would be the yellow spade, club would be the red club, and you spin them using these color blocks over here. The purple will spin the blue and the red, the green will spin the blue and the yellow, and the orange will spin the red and the yellow. So again, we need to do this in under 10 moves in order to unlock that trophy, and it's actually really easy. So first we're going to set up the circle, spade, and club so we can hit them all at once. And we're going to interact with the buttons over here. And we're going to hit the right button on the green, so spin that clockwise. And then we're going to hit the right button on the purple, so spin that clockwise. And exit out of the console and interact with the button with the circle. And then the yellow spade. And then of course the red club. And then we're going to head back to the console. And we're going to hit the purple button right once, so it spins clockwise. And then we're going to go green clockwise once. And we're just going to hit the triangle really quick on the blue. And then interact with the console. And we're going to spin the green to the left once. And then exit out of the console. And we're going to hit the square. And then the red diamond. And then go back to the console. And our last move is going to move the green clockwise. So turn it right. And we're going to hit that yellow heart. And of course we did this in 10 moves or less, so the spin specialist trophy will unlock and we can move on to the next room.